My name is Dikeledi Ntlatseng. I'm the Executive Director of IPID. IPID stands for Independent Police Investigative Directorate. IPID derives its mandate from the IPID Act of 2011. What you need to focus on is the core work is on Section 28 from 8.1 to H. So what we do as IPID, one, it's investigating death in police custody. It's investigating death as a result of police officers killing people. We also investigate complaints relating to official discharge of firearms. We investigate rape by police officers. We investigate rape in police custody, because there's also rape that is taking place outside the police station. We investigate assault. We also investigate corruption, bribery, your protection fees paid by the spaza shops are very important. If a person can give us that information, it's important about that. We also investigate any other conduct by police officer which relates to misbehavior, to wrong things done by police officers. We are not only investigating South African Police Service, we are also investigating about JMPD, EMPD, as well as about Tshwane MPD. So that is what we are doing. So it's important that people come and report to us. We've got a toll-free number. It's already here on the screen. It's 0800 111 969. So we want the public to come to us, engage with us, so that we can take down the cases. We know sometimes people are even scared to go to the police station to open cases because they are intimidated by police officers. They must just come straight to IPID. We will definitely assist them to open cases, and then we investigate those cases. But I also want to appeal to the public. Once they've reported cases to IPID, let them come to us. We do a follow-up so that we are able to take the case to court. Cases such as assault, I know it's difficult to prove, but once you have gone to the doctor, Agniga EJ88, it is so easy for us to do that. The other important thing is the aspect of witnesses. We request that let witnesses come forth and give us to witness in court, because it's important. Their information is critical to the conviction of police officer. No police officer is an untouchable police officer. Nobody is above the law. So I'd want to urge people to come through. We will certainly protect the whistleblowers. We will certainly protect the witnesses who feel harassed by the police officers. So please come forth, come and work with us. We would also want to extend our hand and work with community policing forums so that people can also relate to police forums, because community policing forums are closer to them, unlike us as IPID. So they can go to the police station. So we will work very closely with all the police officers to community policing forums so that they can assist us in getting more information. Come one, come all. A case Noma Engazebe is old as how long? Let them come through to us. We want to investigate those cases.
Your job is not the most popular job. In fact, this is my first time hearing about it.
Yes.
I'm sure you're not popular with the police.
No, I'm definitely. They will never like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But if they make sure that they act professionally, it makes our work much more easy. And I would also urge police officers, especially young police officers who've just joined the force, let them stop being trigger happy, because we are arresting most of them. So I'm appealing, Guti, let them do their work as they have committed themselves under oath to do their work. We don't just arrest, we arrest based on information and evidence. The nice part about information is that they are being video shot. So we get so many cases where they've got videos and all that. So I'm appealing to them, can they act professionally? Can they act within the confines of the law so that we can do their work professionally? If they were good, we wouldn't be existing as IPID. We are here because they had made us to exist by force. Otherwise, we don't just arrest willy-nilly. We make sure that we do our work professionally, and there are cases where police officers are exonerated because they have done their work professionally and they've done what is expected of them. So I don't want them to be scared and say they don't want to do their work because of IPID. IPID don't just go around and arrest.
Yeah.
IPID arrests those that they know but that doing things wrongfully or community members have reported them to us.
And then the challenges that you normally face on a daily basis, I'm sure you've been doing this job for a very long time.
Yeah.
I'm sure you are now aware of the challenges that comes with the job. What are those challenges and how do you deal with them?
You know what is of utmost challenge is when my own police officers are under threat. It's a serious challenge when they do their work. My investigators are on a day-to-day confronted with officers who know that they're going to be arrested, and then they threaten them and tell them that they're going to kill them. We have lost one of our investigators because of such. That is the challenge that we experience. But what is also another major challenge is when people report cases and then they suddenly abandon the process. So you are creating more work for us, and we're using resources to do our time and petrol. SASA, they will be complaining about government wasting resources, and yet they come to us. They don't want to do follow-ups. We've got such people, hence I'm appealing to them to please come forward. We are willing to walk the mile with you. And investigation takes time because people think good, once they've given us information, tomorrow we'll wake up and arrest. We must make sure that what we are doing is legally processed, and we must make sure that we have a solid case that we might present to court. So there are such processes. But I'm humbly requesting, if they're experiencing challenges, if they've reported, here's the number. They can just call us. And if they're experiencing challenges of cases that they've reported to IPID and they're not getting any assistance, they can also contact and look for the executive director. I am always willing to assist and unblock where there are challenges. So basically that's what we are doing as IPID.
Then how rife or prevalent are these cases on your part, the part that you have seen, maybe policemen misbehaving and all those things? Are they prominent or scare and rare cases seldomly happening?
It's happening on a daily basis. It's happening on a day. They're so prevalent on a daily basis. You know, my heart bleeds when I see us arresting police. We're arresting police officers every day. Every day there's a police officer that we've arrested for assault. There's a police officer who has killed. There's a police officer who has raped. You know, these are the cases that are confronted. There's a police officer who's corrupt. There are police officers who are transporting drugs to places. Those are the cases I want. Briberies that are taking place. People must just make sure that they report them to us so that we can deal with these cases on a daily basis. We are dealing with so many cases. Ever since I have started to date, there are 5,000 cases. I started in 2020. There are close to 5,000 cases that are on our table, but the challenge is the capacity. That's why I'm appealing to communities, don't just report for the sake of reporting, and when you are fine or when they've given you something, then when you decide that you want out. But I know there are people who report to us and then suddenly they are being threatened by these police officers. So please come to us. I will put you under a protection program. Yeah, because there are also those that want to talk to us under anonymous calls that we receive. We also do a follow-up. We have arrested, we have set traps, and we've been arresting. So I want the success rate is good, and the processing is just that after we've done our work, then we must send them over to justice. That's why an NPA, they must do their work. So we always wait for the cases. But what the investigators are doing is a good work, because on a daily basis, every Sunday, our media gives us our success reports to say what is happening every Sunday.
No, that's beautiful. One last thing, so the challenge that I might be seeing, maybe your people, or the people that you work with, might be friends with the police people that have done these heinous crimes. How difficult is it really to prosecute such cases? With we can just let this pass.
This is what I want our communities to do. Once they realize that one of my investigators or some of our investigators are friends with this police officer, let them report to me, especially when they handle their cases. Let them report to me directly and say, when I've seen you as an officer, you are friends with an officer so and so, and I'm not confident that you can deal with the case. Come and report to me. I can move the case from that person and give it to another person. But in the event that my own officers are also involved, I do not hesitate I also arrest. We've got an integrity unit in the department. Once somebody tells us that information, even if it's a person who remains anonymous, we are still processing it. I have such cases internally. We are dealing with them. People are being arrested, people are being dismissed.
I love it, ma'am. So just give me your handles. Maybe someone wants to report via social media and all those things. How can we get hold of you?
Under Twitter, we are at IPID, it's IPID Investigative Directorate. We are there, we are available. Social media, it will also write IPID Investigative Directorate. So those are our platforms. Thank you very much.
You have educated me today. Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know your department existed.